Alright, so we are writing equations. So like I said before, we have already learned how to write an expression. So in this example, 2 more than 3 times a number, that is an expression, and it would be written like this. But what would it technically be written as? Did they make somewhat of a mistake here? It should be 3n plus 2, technically, because of this than word. Remember that than is one of those turnaround words, so it makes it switch. But because it's addition, it doesn't necessarily matter. But when does it really, really, really matter? No. Subtraction. Subtraction is when it really matters. Okay? Alright, so I have an expression. This is what we already know how to do. Now, I will be given a sentence. It says 2 more than 3 times a number is 11. So that is 11. It means that that expression is equal to 11. So now I'm able to write an equation, which I could solve for n now. Okay? So that's what we're doing today. So here's another example they've given us. It says Clint has 95 trading cards. This is 17 more than 3 times the number of cards his brother Wyatt has. So if you look here, we let W represent the number of cards that Wyatt has, mainly just because that's his initial. That's what we're looking for, is Wyatt's cards. And then it tells me that it was 17 more than, so that means I'm adding 17 to 3 times the number of cards, so 3W. So I have 3W plus 17 equals the total, which is 95. Okay. Questions? Okay. Do some on our own. Alright, so number 1 says 9 more than half of a number is 21. So what is this is 21, tell me? That's the answer to the expression, or to the equation, right? So 21 equals something. And then it says 9 more than. So what could I say 9 more than means? Plus 9, right? And then half of a number. How do I say that? What divided by 2? A number divided by 2. So n divided by 2. Or, like Jet said, I could say 1/2 n. Remember, those are the same thing. Remember, if I have 1/2 n, that is the same as saying n divided by 2. Because once I multiply through right here, this is really 1/2 times n over 1, right? So when you multiply through, it leaves you with n over 2. So either one, these are 2 equal statements. So it doesn't matter which one you use. I don't care. Any one works. They mean the same thing. I am just going to go ahead and say 1/2 n. Okay. So that is my equation. So that means the same thing as that sentence. Okay. Number 2 says 6 fewer than 1/3 of a number is 27. So what I know about that is 27 again. Equals 27. And then 6 fewer than 1/3 of a number. So first, how do I write 1/3 of a number? Yeah, 1/3 n or n over 3, either one. And then it also says 6 fewer than that. So what does that mean? Minus 6. This is important. This order is important. Because it says fewer than, it has to be 1/3 n minus 6, not 6 minus 1/3 n. Okay? Yes, the than is a turnaround word, so it makes you switch it around. Okay. All right, number 3, 11 more than 3 times a number is 101. So what do we think? What do we know? 101 is what it's equal to. What else do I know? You're adding 11. And it's a number times 3. So how do I write that? 3n. Good. So 3n plus 11 equals 101. All right, what does quotient mean again? Yes, quotient means division. So it says the quotient of a number and 4 decreased by 2 is 6. Answer is 6. Quotient of a number in 4 decreased by 2. Yeah. What'd you say?
4 divided by a number.
Close.
A number divided by 4.
A number divided by 4, so n divided by 4. No.
Oh, okay. No,
With division and multiplication, you simply just do it the order that they've given it to you. And then it says 4 decreased by 2. The quotient of a number in 4 decreased by 2. What does that mean? Minus 2. We good? Okay. Julie has 66 stuffed animals, which is 8 fewer than twice the number of stuffed animals that Carly has. So what is my total?
66.
66, so something equals 66. So it says this is 8 fewer than twice the number of stuffed animals Carly has.
So times 2.
What, Kayla? Minus 8 because it's fewer than, so it's going to be something minus 8. So I know that minus 8 has to come last. And then 2 times whatever number Carly has. I'm going to use C since we're talking about Carly. So I'm just going to say 2C. It doesn't matter what variable. If you use N, that is perfectly fine.
Yes.
Questions on that? Numbers, whoever's beating over here, stop, please. Now, number 6, the $22 Mara spent at the museum gift shop was 4 more than twice the admission to the museum. Equals 22. Plus 4, because it says more than. And then 2 and a number. I'm going to choose to use M because we're talking about the museum. Yep, so 2 times M plus 4 equals 22. Number 7, a hamburger costs $7, which is 2 more than 1/3 the cost of pizza. Equals 7.
And you're going to add 2 more.
Okay.
And then you're 1/3. Yeah.
Close. Yes. P, what'd you say? P over 3 or 1/3 P. So either one. I'll use P over 3 this time. Good. It's 1/3 of a pizza. So 1/3 times P or P divided by 3. Number 8. Riley lives 62 miles from his grandma's house, which is 22 miles further than 1/4 the distance to his aunt's house. So what is my total distance? 62 miles. This is 22 miles further than, so yes, something plus 22.
And then you can put the variable over
4, yeah. A divided by 4. We can use A for aunt, right? I could also do 1/4 A, or I could use a decimal, couldn't I? What would 1/4 be as a decimal? 0.25. Like a quarter is 25 cents, so that could be 0.25 A as well. Okay. We good so far? Angie is 11, which is 3 years younger than 4 times her sister's age.
So she's 11, so that's the answer.
Okay.
And then you're going to subtract 3 from 4 times
Good.
4.
Let's use S for sister. How's that?
This is easier than
So 4S minus 3 equals 11. And last one, we get to end on a puppy note.
Oh.
It's about puppies. A puppy weighs 14 pounds. which is 6 more than 1/5 the mother's dog's weight. The mother's dog's weight.
So it's 14, and you're gonna add 6, and then put 1/5 times D over 5. Yeah, what she said.
D over 5 or 1/5 D. Either one will work. And then what do we say? Plus 6. Good.
So it doesn't matter what variable.
No, doesn't matter what variable. As long as you use a letter. Questions? Not too bad? So if I wanted to, I could go back and solve for all of these variables, right? Because these are all what type of equations? Two-step. They should be two-step equations. Okay. You don't have to on this, but you do have to on your homework. But the homework is only 13 or 14 problems. So it's not bad.
Oh, I should have